Hey, and welcome back. This is video number 2. We're going to talk about the backlink ninja trick in relation to .edu blogs. Now, why .edu blogs? Well, getting backlinks from an EDU blog or EDU site is actually very, very good because as I mentioned previously, in Google's eyes, they see .edu sites and .gov sites as good content sites. So if you get a link back from those sites, then guess what? The quality of your backlink, is a lot better. Because EDU blogs tend to be educational, .gov as well. So what you want to do is you want to, find an EDU blog, you want to read the blog, and you want to write a quality comment. Now I'm not going to go out and say, go use tools to auto post to thousands of blogs. I mean, that could work to an extent, but guess what? The blog owner, if you're going to do that, the blog owner eventually will delete your comment. So you want to write a good quality comment so that it'll stay up there forever in a permanent way. It is a time-consuming task, but you can always outsource it, and I will show you some avenues where you can outsource it. And when you link back, let's say you make a comment and they ask you to put your name and then your website and so forth. Your name needs to be basically your keyword because you want it so when Google sees the EDU blog and they see that comment, they're going to see the anchor text, meaning the link. The link is going to be that specific keyword that relates to your blog, to your website, and so forth. Because let's say, for example, the anchor text keyword is dog training. If it is that's the case, then it links back to your site, and your site talks about dog training. It's a relevant backlink. It's not just some low quality backlink. It's a relevant backlink. So, like I said, dog training secrets. Your site has to be on dog training secrets. You can't get a link back, backlink, and just forward it to a different topic or niche. Now what I'm about to show you is an easy to use shortcut that you can go to Google and use this whenever you try to find blogs. Now I'm going to break it down for you. This is what it looks like, but don't worry, it looks kind of confusing, but I'm going to break it down so that you understand. Let's do a search code breakdown. Let's break this down. First of all, when you go to Google and you type in the word site:.edu, basically all that means and all that tells Google is that you're searching for all of the .edu sites. When you add on the word in URL :blog, that means that combine the two together, you're looking for all the .edu blogs. But remember, we're looking for blogs that we can actually comment on, right? So you want to search for .edu blogs that allow you to comment, because not all blogs allow you to comment on the blogs, right? So you add the phrase apostrophe, post a comment, apostrophe. And you'll notice it says $, apostrophe, comments closed. That means that give me every EDU blog that allows you to post a comment, but disallow the ones that don't allow you to comment. That way you don't waste time. And then if you do $, apostrophe, you must be logged in, or $, no more comments allowed, stuff like that. That will basically allow you to disallow the blogs where you must be logged in or comments are closed. And then lastly, you have apostrophe, your keyword, which basically, if you include that with this search code, then it'll search for all the EDU blogs that basically allow you to comment relating to that keyword. So let's do a few examples so that you understand how to go about doing this and so forth. Okay, so let's say that you are targeting .edu blogs that deal with a specific niche. Let's go here, and before we type that in, let's figure out what kind of keyword that we want to target for .edu blogs. Now, since I'm talking about a video series and it's about, SEO and backlinks and so forth, I'm just going to go ahead and put that in. So as you can see here, when I put that in, just a word of warning, sometimes Google will, make sure that you're a live person. So if you do use this code, just keep that in mind, that you might see that error message. But as you can see, it's 229 results. It's not a ton of results, but we've narrowed it down to a point where we have all these .edu blogs that relate to SEO, and these are blogs that you can actually comment on. So that means you get 229 backlinks to your site. Now I'm going to open these up just so that you can see for yourself. Alright, so I've opened up these blogs. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you open these blogs up, you'll realize, okay, this person talks about, so you want to build a website, why do you need a website, real goals, this and that, marketing and so forth. So it would be wise to put something that relates to this. For example, he talks about, why you need a site and marketing. If your site is about SEO and traffic generation and stuff like that, you can talk about that. And you can be like, I noticed that you talked about marketing, your website and so forth. Here are some ways that I found that are good at marketing. So you want to give some tidbits, give some advice, and you'll notice that some of these sites, if you put your mouse over this, you can see it actually goes to an actual domain name. So for this person here, it says, great article, thanks for sharing. I must agree to a comment. So this person is probably using something like Scrapebox, because you can see that their hammock chairs is their anchor text keyword. And that's what I mean by anchor text keyword, is to make sure that when you scroll down here and you put your name, your email address, and your URL should go back to your site, obviously, but your name should be that of whatever that keyword is. And this one says raising your website rankings. And you can go look through it. You don't have to read word by word, but read through it as much as you can and glance through it and see what kind of stuff it says, and then say, hey, I like your article. I totally agree that your article says this, this, and this, but I also want to add that you can do this, this, and this, or something. So, like, you can see these people, they've made comments like, Heidi, this is true evergreen information, and blah, 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 good points, I like your points. Like, you can see this person actually made a comment, a quality comment. And, of course, they put a link with the anchor text wholesale product sourcing back to their website. So, as you can see, by using that little code that we talked about, every one of these, give you the ability to comment. Not every single one, but the majority of them. And like stuff like that says like comments are closed for this post. You can add a negative sign, put it in quotations, and put it in your search.